Hi, it's Sam from JigSpace. We've got some exciting product updates to share powered by Jigspark AI. Let's imagine I am a training manager at a high-tech manufacturer and I want to create some spatial training materials for a new lamination machine that our team needs to install. Instead of starting a new jig from scratch, Jigspark AI helps you get started by combining your PDFs and other knowledge materials with your CAD files and building out the storyboard, the details and the animations for you with a couple clicks. Let's go to the Jig dashboard to see how it's done. In your dashboard, you can upload a file and create it in minutes with a couple clicks. Start by selecting an object and then simply enter the instructions of the type of jig that you want it to create. In this case, I'm going to ask it to highlight. You can add as a detailed or a short description as you need. Select one of our use cases. In this case, it's a training module, so I'm going to select teaching module and click Generate Jig. Jigspark combines your documents, creates thumbnails for the jig, a storyboard of instructions, and even highlights and viewpoints to build interactivity into the first draft. Once it finishes, you get a preview, which you can browse through. And you'll see it's created from the documents or your instructions, text for each instruction, highlighted key parts, and moves the camera around to build engagement into your documents. Now, if you wanted to edit this, you can click on the edit button or share it with your team directly. I'm going to click edit and open that in JigSpace. The JigSpace app has all of the tools to do very precise editing. Now you can see here all of your steps. You can use all the different tools, add more content into your jig and continue editing. So we've saved a bunch of time on that first draft. Now with more data, more detailed and specific jigs can be created. If I go into my library and look at this GPU, for example, this has dedicated reference materials already attached to it that I've added earlier, such as a user guide PDF, its product website, a description, and I've even just made sure the object names are accurate and represent their product line and product numbers. So if you have this data attached to your objects inside your library, you can click on the ellipsis menu here to generate a jig, or just from the list of objects in your library like that, and you get the same experience. So in this case, I want to make a jig about this NVIDIA GPU. I want it to highlight. So my description, I want to highlight the connection points that we need to check when installing these in our data centers. And because that's more of a teaching module, I'm going to put that in there that way. Now we generate the jig. You'll find these are typically a little bit quicker than when you first have to upload the file. That's because it's already been processed and optimized to work really well in the JigSpace platform. And you'll see the process walking through what it's doing. It now creates the thumbnail, as we saw before in the previous example, and then I should get a preview in a minute showing me what that first version looks like. And here we go. I've got a preview of this GPU in this jig, and I can click through and preview each of these steps. So you can see here, zooming in on the connection point of the PCE edge interface, showcasing some of the other key parts, cooling systems, and so on. So I can then continue to edit that in the app or embed that or share that with my team. Now, another thing that's really important with AI features is the ability to customize them or disable them depending on your choice of usage. You can do that in the team settings part of the dashboard. Here you'll see a couple new features. One is a global opt-in or opt-out of Spark AI. So if using AI features is not something that you want to do right now, or you have a policy to not use anything without a technical audit or an interview with the JigSpace team, for example, you can disable that, and all the Spark features in the JigSpace app, or these new ones I'm showing you in the dashboard, won't be able to be used by your team. So it's a global opt-out. You just need to save that, and then those features are no longer available to you. Now, if you do want to use those, there's a couple new things you can do to customize the output of what Spark generates for you. We recommend putting in just the company details so that if there is world knowledge about your company, that it is clarified against anything public in those world models. But you can also use this additional context to put in a markdown style format. That can be anything from specifications on a key product, subjects to avoid, tone, preferred color preferences when highlighting, for example, important usages of languages and things like that, as well as company information or product line information. And if you want to learn how to get more out of that, we have an online user guide, and you can also talk directly to us as you come into this beta program. You can also upload global documents relevant to the company. So this, again, could be a product catalog. This could be a brand and style guide. Essentially, these should be documents that you want to apply as team or company knowledge to multiple jigs or multiple pieces of content that you do. So they're designed to be broader and more overarching context, as opposed to a specific model with specific specifications and installation information and things like that. Now, this is a beta feature, so it's not available to all users. If you log into your account, you'll find typically it's not enabled if you haven't previously had a conversation with us about it. So if you do want to learn more about it, or you do want to get included in the program, please contact us directly. We'll also be contacting customers that have previously inquired about this and bringing them in. We're really excited to see what you create with this, and if JigSpark can make it much faster for you to get started with your first, second, third projects inside JigSpace. Please let us know how you go. We'd love your feedback to help shape the future of the product. Bye for now.